Hi kids! Today we will learn parts of a simple personal letter and its punctuation. So let's start. First, let's see the various parts of a simple letter. At very first, here is a return address, that is, address of the sender or the writer, while in case you are writing a letter from your side, you will write your address. Second, it's called the inside address. That is, the address of the reader of the letter, to whom you're writing the letter. Third, you will write the date. Fourth, is the salutation, that is greeting, for the reader of the letter. Fifth, is the body of the letter. That is, the main content of the letter is given here. Sixth is the closing line. Last is the signature of the writer. For example, if you're writing from your side, it will be your signature, that is your name, and your designation. The format we have just learned is very correct, but you can also read at some places that return address is also at the same side, where we have written the recipient address like this. And that's not wrong, that's also very correct. And yes, the date also can be at some places above the recipient address, that's also correct. So, it's not a very much fixed format. You can have some changes too. They too are correct. Now here we have a simple letter. First we have a return address. That is, the address of the writer of the letter. Next, we have the inside address. That is, the address of the reader of the letter from whom the letter is being written. Next we have the date. Next we have the salutation. That is the greeting for the reader of the letter. Now is the body of the letter, or the main content of the letter. This is the closing line. Next is the writer's signature. Now let's learn some rules for writing each part of the letter. Header. First of all, header contains the address of the sender or the return address, and it does not need any punctuation mark. And it is supposed to be written at the top rightmost corner of the letter, and this is given so that the reader can reply to the letter. Then we have the inside address. Here we give the address of the reader of the letter. It also must include name of the receiver. It is written on the left side below the header address. Next we have the date. It is also written on the left side below the inside address. We can write the date like 2nd July 2016 or 3rd June 2016. Just in any order and no punctuation mark is required. Next we have the salutation or the greeting for the reader. It is written according to the reader, like it can be, Dear Madam, Dear Sir, Respected Madam, Dear Mr. Paul, Dear Mom, Dear Dad. In case of greeting, we always capitalize both the first letter and name of the person in the greeting. And most important greetings always ends with a comma. So you need a punctuation mark here. Now, the most important part, it's the body of the letter. That includes the main text, and it is punctuated as normal text. Then we have the closing lines that also ends in a comma, like yours loving, yours sincerely, Yours respectfully. And remember, not all words are capitalized in the closing lines, unlike the signature, where we capitalize each word. At last, we give the signature, that is the name of the sender. So friends, we have just learned the format. Now here is another benefit of this format. Have a look. If you fold the written letter this way, that is, address on the top, and put it in the envelope this way, both the address are visible from even the outside of the envelope, and you're not required to write the address again. So friends, today we learned how to write and punctuate a simple letter. Now you may go ahead and take a quiz to learn more. Bye-bye! Tutway has thousands of animated videos on math, English, and science to clear the core basics of these subjects.